Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Derek Lopez back at it again, aka Movies with the Guatemalan. And today we're going to be reviewing the movie Transformers. Let's begin. That's my little intro for right now. I don't know. Alright, so Transformers. This is the first one directed by Michael Bay. I would like the Michael Bay films. Um, I know this is by far the favorite out of all of his films for some reason. I don't know why. I personally enjoy the first three. I mean, I rewatched the last like four and five recently, and I was like, okay, I saw them. I appreciated them a bit more, but still, they're like, I feel like those two were the weakest. Um, but I understand. I understand why people don't like these films. I understand why. I have a bias against them, but so yeah, let's begin. Let's dive into this review. Alright, alright. So we're gonna start, I guess, like the good things, the bad. Then, like always, my final thoughts at the end. Alright. So some good things about this film. Like I have some things listed here. There's a brief explanation of what the cube was, and how why the Transformers are looking for it, and why they came down to Earth to look for it, and the significance of it. So there's that. We get our characters are all like briefly introduced, and then like with the soldier ones, like you get a bit of background, like you know where they're where like a bit of like the characteristics in the background. So when they're talking like on the helicopter on the way back to the base, and I think that was, even though like we don't really dive deep into all of them, and we don't really dive, they're like background characters, but you get enough like backstory with at least some of them. You're like, oh, okay, these are the characters we gotta develop our like our thoughts, like our feelings into. So there's that. Uh, the action sequences in this movie are wow. They're Michael Bay, so of course you're gonna expect like explosion, explosion. And he does direct like his action sequences are really good. Sometimes they get it really annoying, but not in this one. This one they're all good. They're all good. Um, but then again, back to like character introductions, you get Sam and then Michaela, Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Megan Fox. Anywho, um, let's see. Yeah, anywho, the introductions are like brief. With Sam, you get like a bit of background. You know, They start connecting the dots a little. Like Sam's all he related to this one old guy. Archibald Woodwicky or something. And they're like, okay, cool, cool. And then later on, once Optimus Prime explains his backstory, we get big backstory of him through um the share time, whatever, show and share, show and tell. And then again, once again, with when Optimus Prime arrives and he's telling him, Sam and Michaela, the whole backstory and why they're here. So there's some like character development there, at least like background information for the characters to develop, and why and why the Transformers are here, the whole reason behind it, how it's connected to Sam and why they need him, on this mission on for this movie, So yeah, that's pretty cool. Some funny scenes, funny lines, said. One of them was when Sam was chasing Michaela, and said he did say, "I want to give you a ride home," but he said, "I want to ride you home." No, at first when I was younger, I didn't get it, but now it's like, ah ha ha ha, ha. you know. What else? Oh, the whole Anderson Park scene. That scene always has me laughing for some reason. The cousin, the grandma, the whole, I don't know. I love all the all the like the scenes he's in, like the cop interrogation scene with the donuts. Oh, it's funny. Just stupid fun stuff. Dumb scenes that make you laugh. Also, Josh Turturro, Simmons, Sector 7. That whole aspect of it is really cool. Like I'm not a huge like Transformers geek. Like I know the history. Like, I saw the animated series. I know the anime series. I don't think they had any of this, like the Sector 7. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments down below. But for now, I don't think they did. Um, but I think it was really cool, that they added this part, like this sector of the government, like this unknown sector. At least for this movie, it's played out. Um, Very interesting. It just shows like how governments can sometimes have secrets within the government, from other governments. Like what the, the whole thing. But it was really cool how they introduced this character, tied his character up with, knowing Michaela's background, and then how he ties up with the whole Transformers thing and why they're looking for Transformers, why they went to his house after they intercepted a call, of Bumblebee standing up. So that was pretty cool. Um, Also, guys, make sure to note the seatbelt trick. If you know what I mean, you know. Um, then also like action sequences. Some few ones like the beginning action sequence with when I think the helicopter's Transformers name is Blackout. When he attacks the base, that's pretty cool. It's like you know. And then also my favorite action sequence, the desert scene or the Scorpio, I don't know his name. Scorpion Transformers attacking the military people, right? Especially like the huge explosion when he comes out and then he like, or like right before that when he like gets the guy and then goes back and dude, remember myself for an 8-year-old at the time watching it and like now it's like wow, just enjoying it. And then the freeway scene once they're going to the city, Autobots in front, the Decepticons are behind, and they start transforming mid like drive. I was like, then Optimus, you know. Anywho, the Optimus Prime speeches in all these movies are amazing. It's like wow, you want to fight with this guy. Like Captain America, his speeches. But I think Captain America's like right under it. But Optimus Prime, wow, just like the voice actor, just the way he and declares it, announces it. The way he says it, it's just like we're such like power. It makes you want to follow him into battle. But yeah. Oh, also with action sequences, how Sam has to take the cube um, up to the building. That whole scene where it's him running to the building with Ratchet and Ironhide behind him, fighting off the Decepticons around him. That whole scene, I personally think it was like it's smooth. It runs smoothly. Like you're pretty much following Sam from Sam's perspective, and then you have like all the action around him. Ironhide. And Ratchet against Blackout and then Starscream, like that whole scene, that's pretty cool. And then how Megatron's chasing him, that's pretty cool too. That whole sequence right there is like, is one of the top tier scenes in the Transformers franchise, at least for me personally. But yeah, then if you guys didn't know, there's like some end credit scenes. I mean they're throwaways, like maybe the last one where Starscream flees to space, which pretty much connects how Starscream got to space in the second one. But yeah, there's my positives. I don't really have complaints for this movie. I said I was gonna be biased, so I'm being biased. But I do see like why people, have problems with his Michael Bay's like films and all that. Yes, um, obviously we're there to see Transformers, right? And he does focus a bit too much on the characters, like the human characters. I do see that. Um, you know, like I see why. Like some scenes, I won't lie. Like I feel like they could have gone different. He could have gone from like point A to B in a different way, a more direct way without like all the human characters and all that. With the background and all that, just like filler. Because some of the human scenes are just filler. If we're gonna be honest, I'm not, I see it now, but I still enjoy the movie. I'm not saying, but I do see why. Like lots of the human elements of the movie are just filler elements just to get us from point A to B. Um, but I don't mind. But just some stuff like I don't know. I think the radio guy, the radio transformer, his name's Frenzy. I could be wrong. Like I'm saying again. Please correct me in the comments down below. But just like some stupid stuff. Like how the hell did like none of the cops or military see him get off the plane? He's tall. Like he's like a child size. It's probably like my size. I'm 5'5". Like what the heck, you know? Like I still will never understand that. And then see him get in the cop car. Like, bro, I don't know. Anywho, also like the police, like I said, filler scenes, the police station scene where they grab Sam and all that. That was literally just a filler scene. Like there was no purpose, you know. He didn't need. He like he did not need to get arrested, you know. Like what the heck. Anywho, um, also, oh, I said I have right here product placement scene. I don't know. Wait. The part where Sam like ran into the car as he was running away from Megatron or something. Like what the heck? Like what was that? You literally put Mountain Dew and Xbox and like the Lexus thing. Like if you're gonna do that, at least show us like what was going on in the battle with those small guys. You know, like did they escape? Did they survive because they're small? Like what the heck? Literally that scene annoyed me. Like as a kid, I was like, oh that's cool, but now it's just like, oh okay, I see product placement. Like what happened? Did they die? You know, like did they flee? You know, it literally was like a justice seemed to like what's it called? Like oh what? I haven't been brain for right now, but to sell products. There you go. And then Jazz, bro, the lead, like the Transformer that he's cool, he sounded cool and all that, bro. Literally most useless Transformer in the whole series. And there's some like bad ones, but like if you're gonna have him like fight and then just die like that, like why even put him in the movie? You know, like at least have him die after the second one. Anywho, that's that. Those are my like complaints. Yeah, and now we're gonna go on to our final thoughts. All right, final thoughts of the movie. For me personally, I think it's a great movie. I'm good. I'm not gonna like great like one of the greats, but it's a great movie. I enjoy it. I do see why people don't like this film or like other people that appreciate this film compared to his other ones. But I think it's a great film. I do like how, like, compared to lots of the other ones, I will agree. Like, this one does have some character development. It's not like just like, oh, you're here and that's why we need you here just for this. Just to do this and that. There's actual reasons behind why each character is there. There's like an emotional toll to it. You believe and you invest in the relationship of Sam and Michaela. Like that scene, like why she didn't leave during the battle, and just leave him and all that. Why she helped and saved Bumblebee. They got like they had like a connection. She literally could have just left. The military, like the whole like gun down scene where they tell him to take Sam to his car. Like you understand why, like even the guy said like these guys don't like to lose, they do anything to win, right? After everything they experience, like they don't want to deal with these like we don't exist people. They don't want to deal with Sector 7. Like they want to do it like the right way, in a way, with everyone knowing, not like no secret. They want to win the battle, which is pretty much what happened at the end. Um, the action scenes, like I said, I think there's some good ones in here. Obviously, there's some better ones in like future movies, but there's some good ones for like being the first one is really good. Yeah, most of like the human characters, in my opinion, they earned their spot. They earned their time in the movie. Not all of them. Like the parents, we could agree like, but like most of them, it's like okay, they're here, for this reason and all that. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I understand why it's the best one. I know I keep saying that, but but yeah, there's my review, and for my final score, I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not like bad, but it's not like okay. It's like good, somewhat great. But yeah, I really enjoy this. If you guys haven't checked it out, or if you've seen the movies once, and you wanna, like you don't want to give it a chance, I say give it a chance. Give it another chance. Like, especially if you're like one of those like huge Transformer guys, grew up with the animated series. I understand why you don't like these, but it's something different. Like for like especially for my generation, who like most of us grew up with these movies, we're like, well, that's what really brought us into the whole Transformers lore. So in a way, you gotta thank Michael Bay for expanding that lore of Transformers. That like audience. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and like always, make sure to like, subscribe. If you guys have any movie recommendations for me to see, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna try posting once a week. So make sure to make sure you're subscribed, get that notification bell on, so when I drop videos, you go like first thing you do, and start like, oh, notification, let's go check out his video. Anywho, but yeah, thank you again for the love, support, and hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a great life, and just keep pushing forward, guys. We'll get through this together.